So today we're talking about golf, guns, and God. Hit it.
Gals.
Welcome back.
Woo!
We are here.
Let's go, girls.
Honestly. So the boys had their chance to shine whenever we went on our little trippy trip, and now the boys are leaving for their trip. So it is our turn to take over the podcast. So of course we have Janae, Danessa, and I sitting here, but we do have two guests with us who are related to the pod by sibling
blood relation.
blood relations here. Yeah. So I don't care who goes first, but you guys can be like, hey.
Hi. Janelle.
Hi, Janelle.
How do you know the podcast? How'd you get on here, Janelle?
I don't know. I just got a text one day.
From how many people?
Oh, yeah. You and Danessa both texted me like around the same time. So I was like, okay, I guess I need to go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your sister is?
You can pick whichever one.
Yeah, Danessa's my younger sister. Some people think she's the older sister.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Even though they still think I'm 16, but
yeah.
they probably think you're like 13 then,
yeah.
but
yeah,
rough.
I got 16 not too long ago.
yeah.
Wow.
That's okay.
We've been 16 for almost 10 years. Anyways,
Wow.
next.
Hi, everybody. I'm Reesa. I'm associated by blood through this gal. I'm the younger sister.
You may have heard her on the podcast before.
I may have called in
By
a few
accident.
weeks
Yeah.
ago. By
Oh,
accident the
right.
first time, and then the second time on purpose.
That was a hit. The second time on purpose.
Why'd you call in the
mean-
second time?
I'm still looking for a date. Just kidding. I'm riding solo. I've decided.
We're already, what,
I'm 2 weeks away for the one wedding, and then over a month away from the other. But at this point, I'm riding solo.
What about Danessa's wedding, though?
She'll pick up a guy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she will.
Probably not.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back to the last episode with the guys.
I don't even know what we're talking about because I did not listen.
Wow.
Big
Is there
fan.
a thumbs down sound?
Should I do crickets?
Yeah.
Should I do crickets?
Janelle was doing our soundboard, so
Grant was giving her
We'll
the
see.
rundown
Yeah,
before he went inside. He is
Grant's
here.
very
He's
nervous
just hiding inside with my
to give
parents.
me this
Actually,
responsibility.
he's probably sitting right inside on the couch.
no, he's
in
probably
there.
talking to Steve. Let's be
His
real.
Be real.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of,
Speaking of Be Real,
It
the
just
boys
went on.
talked about Be Real last week, and their rating was
I'm proud of you.
I love Be Real.
not good.
I love Be
So
Real. Let's
Yeah.
just
why? Why do you like it?
Tell us. Tell us what you said.
it's a daily picture. I get to look
Yeah.
back at all the memories of my daily pictures that I have from over 530 days ago. I have a running streak. Some people call it addiction. I say dedication. But I have had it since freshman year of college. So it's kind of like I get to look back through college and like see
yeah,
like what I've done. So that's why I love it.
Reese is
Yeah.
the one that kind of like started it. I feel like
yeah.
because like she
Put you
brings
guys on.
stuff home from Liberty, and then gets Sydney on it, and then Sydney gets us on it, and then I got Janelle.
Yeah,
on it.
I definitely heard about it from Janae and Danessa.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Reesa
So-
did the same
You're
thing
welcome.
with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lulu bags.
Blundstones.
Blundstones.
Has to be something.
That's pretty much it.
Because
Any
Probably
kind of
other
trend
stuff.
that starts with like the Gen Z, Reesa brings it back
Yeah.
from Liberty, and then it just spreads
they
like
got the
wildfire.
styles there.
We just try to be cool like them, so that's why we
Yeah.
do it.
Even though
Are
we're
you
not
calling me
college,
cool?
but
Are you calling me cool?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god! Don't say that.
Sorry. I
Ego.
respect you.
Wow, that's really kind.
You're welcome.
So they didn't hear you.
Reese is being very kind and very
We're not
manners.
not usually
It's
like
not
this.
warmed up yet. Just give us about 20
I don't want you guys
minutes.
to get canceled. So
We usually put up with Damon and Grant, so
Yeah.
there's nothing you can say that'll be worse than what
it's
they've
just gonna
done.
be like a whole line of please.
Oh,
Hope
Wow.
not,
Reesa,
but
do you want to talk about what you do?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So if you listened in like a good many weeks ago, I did say I was in nursing school. So I work in a nursing home. I'm basically a CNA, but I don't have my license for it. So I'm like considered an RA. But I work in a nursing home. And I told them before we went on, I was like, I really can't talk about my job because I'd be like, hey guys, oh my gosh, so today at my work, I touched a hemorrhoid. Like, oh, that people are going to hit pause real fast and swipe out of that screen.
We just lost so many followers.
Yeah.
But anyways, I take care of the really nice elderly people down the road, and they're really kind unless they're having a bad day, and then they tell me to get out of their room. So I leave with a smile on my face, like, okay. But yeah, yeah, that's what I do.
Fun.
Wow.
Janelle, what do you do?
I work in foster care and adoption. So, yeah,
That's sweet.
travel around.
Like puppies.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun. No. Actual children.
That would be cool.
No, like the
actual children.
I mean, I guess you gotta be like specific, but
So, yeah, I help families adopt.
I'm so sorry, kick me off already.
Canceled already.
Wow.
We've only been gone for like 10 minutes.
Oh man. Well, so on the podcast normally we do a highlight from not a highlight from a week. If we have any stories from a week, if you think of any, go ahead. And Sydney.
Well, we were on that trip down in
Yeah,
Outer
let's talk
Banks,
about that.
which was just, I had so much fun. It was a great
Yeah.
time. There was like, I don't think I've ever laughed as hard as I did in those 4 days, just with
That's
like
good, though.
everything.
everything that happened, and everything was so organic. Like it was mostly planned, but a lot of it was just like, let's
Kinda
just go do
doing
this, let's go
whatever.
do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which just makes the best trip. So I honestly, if I had to pick like one moment, it would just I don't even know. I literally am blanking on everything now.
I know what I would say,
Okay, go
but I don't think I'm gonna share that. But because it's kind of like an inside joke.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
But yeah, there's just like a lot of inside jokes that were really good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it there. But yeah, it was such a fun trip. Sydney is such the planner. Like, if you need anything planned, go to Sydney. Well, I know like Shay is
Yeah.
going for
Yeah.
wedding planning, but you need to go for like bachelorette planning or something like that.
Yeah, well,
Trip
Shay's
planning.
doing like event planning like in general. So, but she's gonna have to do like wedding stuff in like some classes next
Okay.
semester. They have
Wow.
to plan a whole wedding and like
Wow.
put it on
That's
for one of their
amazing.
classes. But yeah, we share the same planner gene.
Yeah.
I suppose. It was a lot of fun. We went to the lighthouse, we went to the dunes, we went to the beach for like 4 hours. We lost Janae and Ani because they walked away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Um,
about that.
The waves, there was like no locals on the beach. It was wild to be there and like see nobody, but it was also
Yeah.
nice that
Yeah.
we didn't have to deal with other people.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just gonna say that we sat on the dunes for a little bit longer, just to watch
talk
those.
locals.
To talk with those guys, and then watch. There was actually a hang gliding competition.
Oh right.
Yeah, which only happens I think once a year.
That was the
Yeah.
weekend, and we got invited next year to come back. But
It's the oldest competition
yeah, yeah,
ever.
yeah.
And it was great because it was like they said it's normally really hot, so we had like perfect weather for it, like the perfect
The
amount of
wind.
wind. Yeah.
Mhm.
So me and Janae just like sat there and talked to that one guy.
Yeah. No, they were honestly like all the locals. They were really nice, and like they really like included you in. So that was really sweet because that's like their territory, so they don't have to do that. But it definitely like included you in, and so that was really cool. That was a really cool opportunity just like to watch them and get that culture. But I was gonna say my favorite moment, which I don't know why, but was when we actually all woke up and went to the sunrise together.
Yes.
And then we just like we never went back to sleep. It was just like
Yeah.
a really relaxed morning. But I loved how like we all went and we all saw that together. So
Mhm.
that was a really sweet moment.
Mind you, it was like really, really cold and windy when we did this. So we weren't like, we were literally bundled up, but it was still like a lot of fun, even though it was like cold basically the
Yeah.
whole weekend. But
Yeah. I don't know why that was like a core memory. I don't know.
yeah.
And that was a
Yeah.
good one.
Because we were all like, oh, we're going to go back to sleep after this. And then we just
Nobody did it.
never
We
did.
just made
Because we just
breakfast,
did all
yeah.
we just did other stuff
Yeah.
to.
We started
Yeah.
painting, and then someone whipped
Yeah.
up breakfast, and then
Yeah.
after that, we just like
Chilled.
kept
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
5:30 we had to get up, which looking back, like the sun was up, so you're like, oh, it's like morning time. So in our
Yeah.
heads, it was like 8, but
Yeah,
know,
because then
we
we
kept
like
on
looked at
thinking,
the
like-
clock and it was like only
Only
9
7
o'clock.
o'clock.
Yeah.
like,
We're like,
okay.
we did this many things before
At
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
But
cool.
that was really cool.
And like when we got there, it was kind of cloudy, so we're like, oh,
Mhm.
this might not be the best.
Yeah.
But then we kept
We
just stayed there, and it was really pretty.
It was a good
eventually.
sunrise. Yeah. We can insert a picture if you would like to see
Grant.
what our sunrise looked like.
There it is.
In the intro, I should have talked about, we're talking about golf, Grant, and God. I didn't say Grant.
We're not talking about Grant
Why are
anymore.
you-
Well, it was a no guys trip.
Except
Yeah,
for-
I was gonna say except for some other
the
friends,
men.
but
Insert
maybe you can
picture here.
find that. No, they need to go watch.
Oh yes.
They need to go watch, and you can, if you can find our friends
in the video.
within the
somewhere.
video.
Oh, Lord.
sorry. Then comment, and Damon will go and like your message. I don't know. But that's your cue to go and
Yeah.
subscribe and watch on YouTube
Yeah.
and follow us along on the gram. But anyway, where were we?
We were just talking about the best
Sunrise.
parts.
Core
Sunrise.
memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another one was I was taught how to play tennis. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
So my debate the other week.
So
I have a stuttering problem.
so
Anyways, so the
Right?
debate the other week was what's better, tennis versus pickleball, and so since-
Pickleball. I'm still team pickleball.
I
Me
did
too.
just say pickleball.
Thank you,
I'm not
Reesa.
asking the guests.
Oh.
I have to say pickleball.
Thank you.
I'm
Green is
asking,
too.
I'm asking Janae because she learned to
It's
play
on your
tennis
side.
and she played on the trip and this past week, and so I was wondering what your decision was. I think I already know what it is, but I just want to ask.
Let's
again.
hear it.
So, okay, this, I'm going to be honest here, because this is a safe space. With the whole internet watching us. But I
The
mean,
whole internet
Grant's
watching
gonna edit
Yeah.
this part out.
I would still say pickleball. But
Give me your
listen,
reasoning.
I will give you your reasoning, and you will be really proud of me, okay?
Okay.
So, reasoning is because I feel like I can control the paddle better in pickleball, and I'm like used to pickleball. That's why.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna lie, tennis is becoming really fun. And my cousin had a graduation party Sunday that we all went to, like outside of York, and my cousins play. And so I was like, hey, we should go play tennis. And so we all jumped in the Jeep and we just like went and played tennis for like a couple hours. Yeah.
Wow.
It was really fun. Yeah, and they're like legit, like the ones, my cousin that graduated, she's going to college for tennis. And so like, dude, her serve,
She was probably really good.
scary. I was getting
Yeah.
out of the way. I
Like,
accidentally
scarier
hit
than
her
Grant's were?
right in the back of the neck, like full force. And I was like, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's not the first time. I was like, okay.
Yeah, see, like me and Grant and
Oh,
we
yeah.
went to go play tennis, and Janae was there too. And like me and Janae were on the same team versus Grant, and Grant whacked the ball and hit me like right in the stomach. And he's like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "I've been hit worse than this. Don't worry." Like it really did hurt, but I was like, I've gotten hit worse than that. So
Oh my.
As long as he
anyways,
didn't hit you on purpose. I think it's
no, no. But yeah, and then yesterday we were playing volleyball, and he hit me again, but it's fine. That was awesome.
Accident.
With his
No,
hand
that
In the
no,
face?
no, not volleyball. Baseball. We were playing baseball.
Oh,
Listen,
way worse.
And well, it was kind of my fault because there was like 4 guys playing, and I was like bored, so I just like joined them.
Did you hear that? Yes. Excuse me.
And they gave me a mitt. That's what you call it, right? Yeah, mitt.
A glove. But yeah, but it's fine. Keep
What's
on
a-
going.
Whatever it's called. What you put it on your hand for baseball. And
Wow.
and I put it on, and I don't know if I was like this or if I was like this, and it came and like hit me like right here. You can't really see it
Okay.
now,
That's your fault.
but
you just moved your hand up a little bit more and you'd have been in
well, in my defense, I was given a catcher's
it.
mitt instead of like a regular one, so it's like you have to be
Yeah, you
accurate,
have to
because
look
if
closer.
not, then like it's
Like
gonna
a-
hit you, and so it obviously hit me. But it was swollen a little bit, but now it's like fine. But he got me ice and everything, so
That's sweet.
Aw.
Good job, Grant.
yeah,
Way to be
A husband.
training to be for a husband.
yeah. So,
But
How many days left?
well,
Bye.
31.
that was
I
a little
believe.
scary there. She
Whoa.
went,
Well, no. I was saying, like, today's the 28th, and we get married the 29th, so, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
31. I think it's
Yeah.
31. Yeah, 31. I'm not as, like, I don't keep track of it as much as, like, some other brides do. I'm just, like, I know the date. I know what date is today. That's how many days I have left.
Countdown. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
oh, cool.
yeah.
Does it feel real or not yet? Because you're
I
still like a
think-
month away.
After the bridal shower,
Yeah.
or, like, at the bridal shower, then it'll feel real. Like, it feels real, like, after the bachelorette trip, but, like, if I feel like it's going to feel even more real after the bridal shower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is in
2
literally a week and
a week and a half.
ish.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot about that.
Ooh, Sunny, get back on the plan.
I need
Shunned.
I'm gonna need your mom's number.
Shunned.
got plates.
Yeah, she updated me. Yeah.
Got those plates.
She updated me, and I forgot to update you.
Okay,
So
well, that's okay. I'll get a hold of her then.
Yeah.
Fun.
yeah.
Wow.
Let me check my notes.
Anybody have any other stories from?
You don't want to hear mine.
Go for it.
No, seriously, y'all don't want to hear it.
Skip. Play the Uno card. Skip.
Someone looking at you.
Grant is like looking through the window,
Hi,
staring at us.
He feels left out.
He can't hear us, but
Yeah,
yeah, he
I
set
feel like
this
he
all
has
up.
serious FOMO right now.
He set this all up for us, so
let's give him 2 claps on woohoo.
yeah.
Woo! Good job, Grant.
That was terrible.
It
Yeah.
was terrible.
I mean,
Anyway,
we tried.
Should we move on to the questions?
Well, I mean, do you have a story? I have a story, but do you have a
Oh.
story?
Sorry.
So I was in Kansas this past weekend for my cousin's wedding. So we were in North Carolina the week before and then Kansas. So world traveler. But we were on our way back and I was traveling with my sister and my grandparents and my aunt and
Not me.
uncle. Other sister. And
Cooler one.
we had just gotten off the plane and we're going to baggage claim to get our luggage. So
This is funny.
yeah, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
So I told my sister, I was like, hey, I really have to go to the bathroom because I like hate going to the bathroom on flights. So since we had just landed, I like was running to the bathroom. I saw my bag and I was like, hey, can you grab my bag while I go to the bathroom? And she's like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I go to the bathroom. Everything's fine and dandy. And later, come back. She has my bag. It's all great. Later, she tells me that apparently my grandparents and my aunt and uncle didn't. Apparently, I have to announce that I'm going to the bathroom. They had no idea where I was.
What?
And they thought I was kidnapped. And they started like freaking out. And I was like, guys, I'm like,
Did Ani tell them?
yeah, but they like didn't believe her. They were like freaking out.
Bonnie's covering for this kidnapper.
Yeah.
She just sold
Like a
you, and
spy.
she's like,
Yeah, and they were like, which
bathroom?
bathroom did she go to? Like they
What?
had no idea what was
Wow.
happening. Yeah.
And then you walk back and they're like,
They acted like everything was fine. Like I had no idea any of that was going on.
Oh my
So by the
word.
time that I got back, they were like all calm.
Well, apparently,
And I'm like, guys, I'm an
Yeah.
adult. Like I know it's an airport, but like I know what I'm
No.
doing.
Which airport were you in?
We were in BWI, Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bigger.
And it was a holiday weekend and it wasn't even that busy. So
Oh.
like if there was more people around, like we weren't even in like the busy part of the terminal. We were at baggage claim. So yeah, that was
Well,
funny that
well,
I wasn't even there for that, but that's what I
apparently,
heard.
Oni told me, and she's like, when Grandma was like freaking out,
Yeah.
she's like, you just don't understand because you
You
never
don't
had
have
kids before.
Yeah.
And you just don't know. You just don't
Yeah.
know. And Oni's like, I know
She's
where
not
she's
a
at.
kid.
It's fine.
yeah.
You want to
So-
go knock on the stall doors with me? We can go look
Funny.
for her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
wow. Well, you're not kidnapped because
We're
you're
gonna
here.
No.
Just
I mean, we kidnapped you
I
tonight,
wasn't even
but like,
Yeah, you guys definitely did.
that's, yeah, you can report us if you'd like.
What's your story, Janae?
Well, yesterday actually, I ended up like being invited kind of last minute to go hiking, and so I ended up going. We went to Shenandoah National Park. And we went to a lake after, which like a little beach. It was kind of like Cowan's Gap in a way. Well, funny story. I lost my earring, and I was like, dang it! Like I really like these earrings. I just bought them. Like, you know, it was just the one. and the back was still on my ear for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
one.
weird.
Yeah, it was
Wild.
really weird. It's really weird. So I was really mad. I was like, oh, dang it, lost my earring, whatever. Well, like 2 hours later, we get out of the water, and I go up to the sand again. We're like around our area. But then I started like walking back. We were playing volleyball, and I started like digging in the ground because we were like making a hole to take a picture. And long behold, there is my earring dug into the sand, and I was like, I stopped. We're like, no way, like this is not real life right now. And so I honestly don't know if it's my earring or not, but it's the exact but it's the exact same one, same size, same like everything. So I just took it. But yeah, like what are the odds?
That's wild.
Yeah, it was like 2 hours
crazy.
later. I was so
I
sad.
feel like it has to be yours.
Well, that's what they were like. Well, like if it's not, like now it is. So like,
Disinfected.
yeah. So I like cleansed it and everything, but yeah. So that was like a crazy story.
Wow.
I'm happy though. I'm wearing them
Yeah.
now.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
So you know,
What are
I'd be
they?
sad too. They're big pearls.
Oh, the big pearls. Okay.
big pearls. Sorry. Yeah.
Big pearls.
I found them at OBX actually, in the
Oh.
ocean. No, I'm kidding.
What? I was like, wait, did
I was
you?
like, I didn't know you bought
I was
any
like, we can go
earrings.
shopping, but that's fun.
I made them
Wow.
myself.
You just told them off like one of the picture frames. Like, I
Yeah.
want earrings now.
Oh,
I
that's
went
funny.
and found my own. What do you call them?
Backing.
No, clams.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
clams in the ocean.
Who's that? I don't know. It's a random dude.
No, that's not a random dude. It
Oh,
kind of
that's
is,
Harrison
but it's
Hibble.
not a random dude.
Oh.
That's so funny. They just
We're literally a showcase
was
right
like,
now,
that
y'all.
is so
My
funny.
parents have friends over, and we're like a museum exhibit.
they're definitely just
like,
having the
pointing at
neighbors
us.
come on
This
over
is
and be like,
wild.
guys,
Yeah.
watch this. They're like, they're recording right now. That is
When-
so
When we were sitting up, my neighbors straight like ahead from us like got home and they're like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, hi," and they just like waved and looked confused and then went inside. And they've been walking around like taking the trash out and bringing
Yeah.
groceries in. But
That's
I'm like,
so
I'm waiting for
funny.
them to come over here and like,
What are you doing?
"Hey, what's up?"
Give them a
They'll
mic
be
or something.
featured, yeah. Tell us what you do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You know, one thing that we have not mentioned yet that the people that are watching on YouTube may have noticed
A different setup?
are hats.
How?
Oh, hats.
We
Yep.
no
Oh, we should have worn a
bachelorette.
shirt.
Reesa
I
thought
said
about
that.
it.
I was like looking at my drawer for my shirt. I was like, I should put my I Heart DC
Yeah.
shirt on.
So there was a joke a while back that so Danessa's initials are going to become DC. And we're like, oh my word, I Heart DC shirts would be hilarious. And she's like, if you guys do that, you're out of the wedding. And we were like, watch us. So Janae came up
I
with
don't know if I said that.
Yeah, that seems a little
Well,
extreme.
you didn't like it. You did not like
Well, I was like, oh, this is weird. And it proves my point. But we'll get there.
Oh, so we were, Janae and I were brainstorming ideas, and she came up with these like T-shirts that we could wear. So she, did all the things, bought the
Yeah,
shirts,
they
the
made
things.
them.
Because
Yeah.
we know
What
someone
else
who
did
has.
they did?
Well, what else you gonna do when you know someone who has a shirt making business? Like you kind of have to do that.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Good
like,
point, good
yeah,
point.
Yeah.
So it worked out perfectly that she was able to make them for us, and they were really cute. They said "I Heart DC," but not like the typical like big like white and red heart and whatever. They were purple because those are the wedding colors, and then yeah, we all had them and we wore them.
Insert picture.
Yeah.
Right here. I really hope Grant puts his pictures in because he always jumps the ball on that. But,
I'll let them know.
Yeah, but yeah, we took a pontoon ride and we're like, let's wear the shirts on the boat, and it was really yeah.
Yeah.
So we get into the place to sign in and be like, oh, here we're here, and then the girl goes, oh, you guys are from DC, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
she's like,
You must really love your city.
She
Your
said-
Yeah,
city.
she did say something like
she
that.
said something like, I'm from Ohio, but I would never wear a shirt that says Ohio on it. And I was like, we're just happy to celebrate this girl here. So,
Yeah.
but it was really funny.
I think I would wear a Pennsylvania shirt.
I heart
I for
Pennsylvania.
sure
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have it say I Heart Pennsylvania, but definitely like
Definitely not.
Pennsylvania.
PA.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania or PA.
Yeah.
Definitely PA. We're like the only state that goes by the initials. Like anybody at school is like, oh,
VA.
where you from?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm from PA. And they're like, what? Like, oh, sorry, Pennsylvania.
That is really weird.
PA.
I'm from CA.
From
No,
I'm
this
MGA.
is Cali.
Oh yeah, they say
Yeah.
Cali. Yeah.
So Cal, no Cal, you know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Reesa knows
No.
the slang.
Yeah.
She's got
I know.
connections.
I know.
She's hip and Gen Z.
Bringing it back here. Now y'all know.
Now we're
I guess
cool.
so. Yeah.
Well, should we
Should we get
hit,
into the questions?
should we
now?
hit them? So just like last week's, the boys podcast.
The boys.
Which
That's
actually
so
was. Let's
icky.
just give them a thumbs up because that was a very entertaining.
silent
podcast.
thumbs up.
You
A
can
welcoming
you knew.
picture.
If this is
Purple.
the crickets. I was like, am I accidentally
That's
do the
for the
crickets? Okay.
I told Ryan he is going to be back on because he
Oh,
was
yeah?
hilarious.
Aw.
He messaged me and he was like, "How did you post your thing on your story?" And I, was like, "Oh, it was great." But then
Yeah, didn't he reposted it too?
Yeah.
Or something.
And
That's so fun.
there were some people who commented on the YouTube and said, "Came for
Yeah.
Ryan."
Came
stayed
for
the
Ryan.
content."
Yeah,
Content.
I saw
I
that.
don't know who they were, but shout out to you guys.
Probably
if you're-
campers,
If you're listening to
but
this.
yeah.
Oh yeah, probably.
Hopefully our content is good too.
Camp approved.
I hope this is just as entertaining.
It should.
Whatever.
It is.
All right, so just like last time, like Janae said, we came up with questions for the guys. So now the guys sent us questions to answer, and we
Last
can all
minute.
answer. We can whatever.
Mm.
So the first question that they came up with off the internet because they don't have brains to think, what food do you crave the most?
Mm.
It
I mean-
depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a girl response.
Say yeah. Say it's a a late night, like late night.
Oh, I already know what mine is.
Go.
So, on the trip, we went grocery shopping, and I saw, I love ice cream and chocolate, and when they're combined, that's 20 million times better. And so, I was craving these
The drumstick.
they're called drumsticks. But I call them Nutty Buddies, but they're basically
Nutty Buddy?
they're basically
That's definitely something that
your household.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
say that,
probably.
Janelle?
When she says that I don't make that face because yeah.
you know.
I don't know if I
Nutty?
call it that. I don't love those.
Aren't Nutter
honestly.
Butters like Nutty
No,
Buddies?
it's nutty, not nutter. Nutter is something else.
Well, sorry.
No, Nutty Buddies are
Anyways.
the checks and the powdered
Yeah.
sugar.
That's
That's
muddy.
puppy chow.
That's
Oh.
muddy or puppy
Okay,
chow.
the Nutty Buddies are
What I'm talking about.
Nutter butter
That-
things.
That's
But
nutter
there's
butter.
The
The
Nutty
peanut butter
Buddies are
crackers.
the little peanut-shaped crackers.
Yeah.
That's
I have an
nutter.
allergy and I know this. Okay, it's the ones that are shaped
So
like
I don't
little
even know.
peanuts.
Yes.
And then the Nutter Butters
Nutter
are
Butters.
the chocolate ones.
Nutty,
Yeah.
Yeah, Nutty Buddies.
And then the freaking ice cream cones, Danessa, are not Nutty Buddies. Those are drumsticks.
Well, that's what I call it. Anyways, drumsticks. It's like a cone with ice cream in it, and then it has the. And
For
then
anyone who lives under a rock.
For mansplaining.
and then it has the chocolate covered on it
Drumsticks.
and with the nuts on it. Anyways, so we got those, and I only had one because I forgot
There's
to
8
eat
in the
another
box and
one.
there's 8 of us. So
There-
do the math.
Yeah,
That is
and
Might as well.
then I wanted another one, and when I wanted another one, we were on the way home, and I didn't have them in my car. Oh, yeah, in the car. So, yeah, I've been craving those lately for late nights.
I'll let
Where's
you
this
know.
story going?
I'll let you know. So we get home and it's the next
So
day.
off the
It's
track.
I had the cooler and so it was in my car and I brought it home. And I get home and I was like, well, we need to unload all the cold stuff. And I reached into the bottom and I was like, why is there a soggy box in the bottom of here? And I reach in there and I that was the first thing that went straight into the trash can. It was a soggy cone, melted ice cream,
Yum.
like white liquid. Not even like
Oh,
ice cream colored.
gross.
It was like
Because it was hot the day
soggy.
we came home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very. And then the next day after we get home, Danessa goes, "Hey, do you have any of those Nutty Buddies?" And I was like, "No, this is what she said to me." She goes, "Do you have any of those Nutty Buddies?" And I was like, "Maybe." I said,
Yeah, you
the
were
snack container was emptied, but I didn't really go through it. And she was like, "No, like the ice cream things." And I was like, "Honey, those are the first things that went in the trash can." I'm like, I did not. There
Yeah.
was no saving those, even if we refroze them.
Yeah.
Never.
So long story short, that's the food that I crave right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I have to say that like my go-to, especially at school, would be like a late night cookout run. As bad as that
That's
is
why
for
I said
any
late
living
night.
person, all the grease, but it's cheap, it's quick, it's good. Get a
Quesadilla.
good Dillas on Dillas. If you know, you know. But yeah, no, a late night cookout run. Get the quesadillas, get the cheese bites, cookout sauce.
Grab a milkshake.
You're made. You're
Yeah.
made. Yeah.
I'm on board with that. That's what mine is too.
I'm gonna say steak.
At
A
like 10
good-
p.m.
A good late night snack. You know,
Bro.
Janae's out there at the grill, just like serving them up. That's straight
Absolutely,
steak Montreal.
dude. Steak. That's my answer.
Period.
Good.
Move on.
Literally.
Do
Period.
you know,
A lot of
you
people
know-
could agree with that.
But do you know how many foods there are in the world, Janae, that you could be eating
Steak.
real quick late night?
Steak.
Cold steak. Like
I
if
could eat
you
cold
had it for
steak,
dinner and there's one in the
but
fridge still, so you just gnaw.
I
on it.
definitely,
gnawing on
I
it.
definitely warm it up. But
Did you like cut
steak.
it up, or did you just like grab it and rip it
Like a
in
dog.
A1 sauce, or just kind of
Oh, hit that
straight from the
A1 sauce
container?
on it.
You know, with that
Bless.
hat on, you kind of look like someone from the Outback who would just rip a steak. right
I
with their
mean,
teeth.
what's that guy's name? That
Steve?
Steve.
Who?
Steve
Irwin.
Irwin.
Oh.
I think I resemble him.
I could see it.
In what way?
Insert comparison picture here.
Did you know about
Stay
the
away
dirt?
from
I
stingrays,
think I was
though.
trying to do an accent. I can't.
I was gonna say somebody's gonna try this accent. It's gonna go south.
I know.
Yeah.
Now we're thinking about it. We can't
Okay.
do it.
Janelle.
But
You-
steak.
Probably just like Chick-fil-A cookie or
Mm.
milkshake.
Mm.
Peach milkshake. I'm so ready for peach milkshake
Oh.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my favorite
They start
one.
in June.
I know, so soon.
Excited.
What about you?
That's in.
She said
I
cookout.
agree with
4 days.
cookout.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I'm not original.
But there's no cookouts around here.
yeah.
so, like,
No,
What
unfortunately.
what would it be?
Well, I'm at school for 8-9 months out of the year.
Right.
so-
Oh, no. You're valid.
Okay.
I'm asking Sydney.
Me, dude, I really don't know. Something. I usually like salty foods, like chips.
Chips.
Yeah, chips. But like,
Pretzels.
Chips and salsa. I
But-
could see you being a
Pretzels.
chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa. I
Chips
go
and
for
salsa.
chips and salsa like
you know what
any
I'm
time of the day,
craving
though.
right now is
Chips
some
and
buff
salsa?
chick
Chick
dip.
dip.
Buff chick dip.
Yeah.
turned
Yeah.
up. Like, yeah, we're sitting too
Yeah,
close.
I know.
Buff chick dip. I heard that. Oh, okay. I have a friend. You guys know her. I won't call her by name, but she's doing a low carb diet right now. She's lost 6 pounds, and she's been eating buffalo chicken dip. Not primarily,
Shout
but
out.
like a lot because it's low carb. And I'm like, I'm gonna start doing that. So if you catch me with a bowl of buffalo chicken dip, just
Only.
just
You
eating
know
that
why?
Does
once
she
a
eat it
month.
with chips?
I don't know what kind of chips she uses, but yeah, I'm assuming like just with chips. But honestly, I'd eat it with a fork and just
Yeah.
shovel it in.
I need that saltiness though with it too.
oh really?
So I feel like I would need to have chips. But there are like more healthy chips out there.
yeah,
So.
go to Trader
Good.
Joe's and get something corn
Yeah.
dippers or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
So the
I
guys,
think Trader Joe's needs to sponsor us. I feel like
Yeah.
we've been shouting them out a lot.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Damon found that love of his life there last week.
Honestly,
I hope his girlfriend's not
I feel like that's
listening.
not a bad place to meet people though, because people just like
That's
shopping
so
by
true.
themselves.
So there's
Mm.
some weird stereotypes at Trader Joe's.
The tree huggers.
Yeah.
There's a line
True.
between like the hippies and then like
Yeah.
The
The
tie
urban-
dye
Yeah.
floral, tie dye floral Hawaiian
Walk
shirts.
barefoot, maybe flip flops in the wintertime.
Dude,
but
I'm a
primarily
barefoot girl
barefoot.
though.
grounding.
I mean, I don't do it for that purposes.
I do it for that purpose.
But next question.
So the guys were on a food kick because the second question is, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Steak.
Buff chick dip.
One food.
Actually, no, actually steak. I was gonna say potatoes.
Okay, I'm gonna
but-
change the question a little bit. Let's do. How about your ideal meal? You can go to any restaurant and get an appetizer, an entree, a dessert, a drink.
I'm ready.
You can go ahead any restaurant.
Filet mignon.
Oh,
Sorry, with asparagus, seasoned asparagus, and some of those like really good potatoes that are like, what do they call them?
Red potatoes?
No.
I do like Redskins.
Oh, they're really good. But like, dang it. I don't know. But potatoes.
Scalloped?
Yes.
Scalloped
Scalloped
potatoes.
potatoes. So we're getting the filet or Philip minion. I call it
Yeah.
Philip minion. With the asparagus and the scalloped potatoes. Dessert, full-on cheesecake, plain cheesecake, New York style. And then for the drink, what did I have? A virgin strawberry daiquiri.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
And a cup of water.
Nice.
A cup of water. As a girl, honestly, no meal is complete without your free glass of water. On the
Honestly.
side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know if this would be my dream meal, but it'd be really, really good.
So a dream.
Pierogies.
Oh my
I should have known.
word. What is
Pierogies
inside
and
of them? What's the
Nutty
flavor?
Buddies.
Plain.
Just like
Plain.
cheese and
Plain.
yeah, plain.
Sauteed
Plain.
or just
Sauteed.
boiled?
Sauteed.
Never
With
boiled.
with like cut up. It's not like cut up mushrooms. It's like
Oh.
diced maybe. Yeah, diced mushrooms on top. I don't know.
From Rudders.
No, Rudders.
Oh.
I remember that.
They were not good at all.
You did
I
not
would
like
not
them?
recommend.
I don't think I would ever
Um,
trust pierogies from a gas station.
I know.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Gas
I mean, I
station
tried them
roads.
like twice and not ever again. With a strawberry lemonade and what else? Dessert.
That's it. A
Go
dessert,
with
yeah.
dessert, yeah.
Dessert.
Nutty buddy.
I don't know. Maybe something with chocolate, probably.
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Chocolate
Oh
covered.
yeah, those are your
Chocolate
favorite.
covered strawberries. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. But cheesecake, like chocolate covered cheesecake, is really good though too. But
You
I
can
would
take
say
it.
I would say chocolate covered strawberries
You can have
with
the
my
chocolate
strawberry
covered.
lemonade.
I have the plain.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Yeah.
half and half. We'll
There we
cut it.
go. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that because I don't know what else.
Okay, quick question. Sorry about this. Never mind. Keep on going.
What?
Keep on going.
There's an airplane flying above.
No, but I feel like buzzing in my ears.
Yeah, I
Oh,
feel that.
there is a little bit of feedback.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure it wasn't just me. Go
That's
ahead.
okay.
Sorry, y'all.
I can't.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I can't remember what the place is called, but we would.
Oh, closer.
Sorry, guys.
We know
I
you're
feel
louder
like
than that,
I'm-
Reesa. Come on.
It's my thinking voice. I go lower when I'm thinking. It's the Amish place.
Doesn't happen often.
The hey.
Hey.
Wait. It took me a second. Anyways. Okay, the Amish place that we would go for like youth, staff, family, Christmas.
Rachel's?
Oh.
Is that was
Eshes?
it?
Country.
Eshes.
Yeah,
Eshes.
Eshes.
Okay.
Eshes.
Eshes, the Amish people, they'd send out like 7 different meals on the table. They
That's
got like
really
the green
good.
beans, the
Mhm.
meat, the potatoes, the homemade bread with the homemade strawberry jelly. Like it was so good, and you'd be like leaving there with like your pants unzippered and like undone, like because you just like ate too much.
For sure.
That stuff is gas.
Yeah, I would say like any like Amish food.
Oh,
yes.
hands down. Take me to Maplewood for
Yeah.
a Sammy any day.
Hey,
Shady Maple.
Grant
Yeah.
has a family reunion, and he has a lot of Amish like family,
Really?
What are you saying?
and so we're gonna
Are you marrying an
we're gonna
Amish
have
man?
Amish. He could have been, but his generation people or whatever,
They were shunned
they
from
were
the
like
bishop.
no, yeah.
You're marrying into Amish.
I mean, some of my family is Amish. We're like
Is that why
Mennonite.
he knows
Or
so
Mennonite.
much?
Mennonite.
They're different.
No.
A branch of that at least.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Will there be
Yeah.
some at the wedding?
No.
Dang it.
Again,
Did
we're
you-
shunned.
Yeah.
You could have set Reesa up with the Amish guy.
Hey,
Oh my gosh,
my
and
brother
that
Trent might be
Amish
coming to this
To the
reunion.
wedding?
To the reunion.
Who?
Because he wants to find a.
Farmer wants a wife.
Yeah.
Quite
Outside
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania.
So, I mean,
you
Reesa,
gotta
I
be
mean, you could
outside of
come too, but-
Pennsylvania.
So, fun fact
Mhm.
about Amish food. I don't know why I have my finger up. Yeah, that's what brother. Anyway.
What?
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Anyway, that's why. Yeah. Keep going.
Anyway, Amish food. So you know the whoopie pie?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's a whoopie pie, folks. It's a whoopie
Mhm.
pie.
A gob?
gob
Whoopie
cake.
pie.
A
Whoopie
gob?
pie.
Okay.
So you know how we all think it's like the Amish started it? It's like a Pennsylvania
Dutch.
Dutch thing. Guess what?
What?
Up in Maine, Mainers, the Maine people,
Mainers.
I don't know if that's what
The
they're
ma-
called.
Manies.
Mainies, I don't know.
Maniacs.
They're not the townies, but they think that they're the ones that started it, and so they have like battles
Why?
between the Pennsylvania Dutch because they're like,
It's
no, we
definitely
started it.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah, but up there they're like, well, we have history of us like starting it before the Amish.
I feel
and
like
all
you
that.
need a Maine listener to like comment.
I can do that.
I also think that it's a concept of 2 cake cookies with icing in the middle.
So
and it
good.
doesn't
It's not
take
that
a genius to
revolutionary.
come up with it.
Difficult. Yeah.
I guarantee somebody else somewhere in Mexico came up with it too and said those freaking
They
Amish
probably
think
put
they
Mexican
came up
sauce.
with
Chili powder in it.
Yeah.
chili powder gob cake.
Street corn seasoning.
corn,
Tahini.
corn flavored gob cake.
Ugh.
Nasty.
We're getting off the
corn-flavored
rails.
soda.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, what's yours, Sydney?
Me? Oh gosh. You would think that I would think about it this whole time. I'm gonna go with, so we were at a wedding this past weekend, and one of like my favorite things is the appetizers they bring out. Like, it was one of those fancy weddings where they bring them out on plates.
Like hors
And, like,
d'oeuvres.
yeah, and they like walk them around, and so
Yeah.
they had these meatballs, and they were like, I don't want to say they were jelly meatballs, but they were pretty dang close to tasting like jelly meatballs, like on a stick. And I wish he would have put like 5 on this one toothpick because I only got 1
Meatball kebab.
in the entire 3-hour cocktail hour that we had.
What?
get
3
one.
hour cocktail
Dude,
hour?
It was
was
forever until we ate.
Mm-hmm.
And I only got 1 meatball. But
Why didn't you hunt them down and get
That's what I
another
was
one?
gonna say.
Well, they came back around with these little wafer, like these little
Brie.
yeah,
It was like
brie
with honey and
yeah.
pecans.
Yeah,
So
and it had pecans on it. And he looks at me, he goes, Brie? And I said, what's on it? And he said, brie, honey, pecan. I said, I can't. Bring the meatball guy, please. Send him my way. But there was about, how many? 5,000 cookies
Oh my
that we
gosh.
made?
if not more.
If not more.
Insane.
There was
Insert.
28. Yeah, insert video here that's like a minute long because the table was so huge. There, yeah,
I don't
any
even know how
type
many
of
different
cookie you
kinds
can
there
think
were.
of.
So cookie as an appetizer. I like it.
Pretty much.
It's a tradition in our
Were they
family.
all eaten?
No.
We actually have some on our counter.
We
So
have
then
some
why do you make
in-house.
that? Just to have leftovers and stuff?
I mean, you make enough. You make more than you need.
Yeah.
And then of course there's always going to be extras, but then I mean, everyone was told we made 5 dozen cookies, and that was just like the ones we brought, and there was probably 20 women who made cookies.
So you ask all the aunts and like all the female cousins to like make some cookies, so like you're
Yeah.
gonna end
They're
up with a
gonna
bunch
make 'em.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot. But my favorite ones that they had there were ricotta chocolate chip orange cookies.
Interesting.
Wow.
Phenomenal. I had like 70 of them.
Really?
because
Made up for all the
because the
meatballs.
meatball man
Lack
didn't
of
come
meatballs.
back from me, so I had to fill up on cookies. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I only had a
gosh.
few, but
7.
the next day
7
we all
times
go.
70.
Can we wedding? Yeah. But no, weddings in our family are a whole weekend activity. So Thursday
Man,
night we
I
get
wish.
in.
That's the Italians for you.
Yeah, kind of. I'm getting off topic. It's,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
anyways, Thursday night we get in, we're hanging out with everybody. Friday morning we get up early. We go and we help put all the cookie trays together. We go back to the hotel, we get ready, we go to the wedding. After the wedding, we all go back and we hang out more. We all just like get together somewhere. Saturday is we went to the groom's house, which was my aunt and uncle, our aunt and uncle. Which there was more food and all the leftover cookies, and then the next day there was still more of like eating and hanging out. So
I'm pretty sure I gained like 5 pounds this entire trip.
so much food. But my favorite, so appetizer, and then I'll skip to dessert, is those cookies. Appetizers, jelly meatballs from any event or place. Main meal is another Italian dish, which is halushka. It's cabbage and noodles, and it's all fried up, and it's so good. It doesn't sound good. You're thinking cabbage, ew. But at least I did at first. But no, like the way that they make it, it's made with so much butter. I'm pretty sure I need to like go get my heart checked out. But just yeah, so good. What else? So then a drink, I guess. I don't know. Oh, well, thinking about all that, I need to just wash it down with water. But yeah, that'll be it.
Next question.
Did you know?
Did Janelle go?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna say all like every course, but you brought up the drink from that one restaurant.
Yeah.
So that made me think, because that was at the seafood restaurant, and I love seafood. So I had a lobster roll there, and yeah, I just really like seafood. And that was my one goal the whole weekend. I was like, we're going to the beach. I just want to eat a lobster roll, and then I'll be happy. That's all I want. So yeah.
Good.
Next question.
Next question is not about food. It
Good.
is, when is lying the right thing to do?
Oh gosh.
It went like, oh, here's some funny icebreakers to tell us your
yeah.
deepest, darkest secrets.
When is
Sheesh.
lying okay?
To protect somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's about, yeah.
That's the
in
furthest we're
certain-
gonna go there.
In like certain situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to protect somebody.
Next.
And it will let
Wow,
later
that
then
was
be
crazy. I
told.
was not expecting that.
Okay, the next one's silly.
It's like hills and valleys.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. The next one says, if you lived in a tribal society, what role would you play? Hunter, gatherer, or chief?
Can we say
Definitely.
what we think for everybody?
Tell everybody.
This might take a while.
Then I was like, go for it.
Commoner, chief.
You're out.
So does this mean like of like chief of like the whole tribe, gatherer of the
Yes.
whole tribe?
you're just in
Hunter.
charge.
Yeah.
I feel like hunter and gatherer are like the
Different.
commoner's jobs. So, like chief
Mhm.
is like big dog.
Yeah.
Chief is definitely authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief is
Just don't
yeah.
think of it too hard. Then I said, give us
Um,
our roles.
I would.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the
That's
bride.
hunter.
Hey.
Gatherer.
Dang.
You guys are hard.
I would have said Cindy Death
I feel like I
Hunter.
need a reason why.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Just like older
I don't
sibling, like I'll
know.
take you out type thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. What were you gonna say?
I feel like Cindy would want to be chief.
No, yeah. I'll do
And you, I could see you as any of them, honestly.
The jester.
But
Comedic
yeah,
relief.
yeah,
That's what I was at the bachelor.
The
she
entertainment.
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
Entertainment.
That actually, yeah.
That
And
fits,
you?
Yeah.
probably
Gatherer.
Gatherer.
She's dainty.
gatherer.
She's
Yeah,
dainty.
I can
I can see her
definitely
picking some
like.
berries.
I can.
Me
I
too.
can see myself being.
Not chief
No.
and
like,
not a hunter.
I can see myself wanting to be a hunter, but like going towards the gatherer side.
Honestly,
Yeah.
same.
You're like
Yeah.
those little hunting dogs that goes along just to go pick
Uh,
it up.
Pick up the sticks.
You don't
I'm
shoot
not
it.
a poodle, okay?
Okay, I don't like to take poodles.
Poodles.
You're a
Okay.
beagle.
I definitely
a
wanted
lab.
to. I definitely
A
am
lab.
a hunter and wanted to, and hopefully thought.
I
you
feel
were
like
gonna
you
say
could also
hunter.
be a gatherer though too.
Well, I'm gonna be gathering what I hunt.
I was gonna say, what would a gather? Like when I think gather, I think,
It's
oh, let's go pick some
berries.
berries.
Yeah.
I was
Like
thinking
sticks.
berries.
Gardening.
I was thinking that and like sticks
Yeah.
for the fire.
For the wigwams.
But like you have to have all three of them to make something. So like one's not better than the other.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Amen.
You can't do any of that without one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, like I said, Reesa can be all three, but like you can't be all three at the same time. Like
Watch me.
anyways.
That's good.
Okay,
She's in
next
her
question.
own little village.
Yeah.
I think my village. I think
Reese
my
is
rules.
all three.
in one.
That was a really interesting question, but
Yeah, the next
Yeah.
one is two. The next one says, if you could trade 1 year of your life for $50,000, how many years would you trade in?
well, we're all at different
geez.
ages. So this is interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I would trade my middle school years in.
How? Well, I think he's saying like, oh, I would trade in
20.
like 10 years
Oh.
of my life to get that money to spend now, but like I die 10 years sooner.
So like, how many years would we do for 50,000?
Oh, I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I was thinking completely get rid of like, oh, that year was awful.
Oh.
Traded in. For
No,
that
I was
money.
thinking more like
Me
Sydney
too.
too. Yeah.
It's because we're Chiefs, Janelle. That's what it is.
Thank you.
That's why I'm the jester.
Wait, so what actually is it?
It's how many years would you trade for?
That 50,000.
Yeah, so you can make 50,000 for you're making 50,000 for
Dude.
every year you trade in, but you're basically selling your life away
Yeah.
in a really cryptic way.
So I could
Morbid-
say
morbid way.
10 years and I'd still be getting 50,000. I could say 1 year and I'm still getting
No,
50,000.
no,
You're
no.
getting 50,000 per
Each
year.
year.
Well,
So the more years you give up, the more money you have to spend, the less time you have to spend it.
I don't really care about money. So, I mean, definitely, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like however much my college tuition is, I give up about
answer.
2.37 years.
Good answer.
Done.
Good answer.
Actually, I don't know how much my college tuition is, but
That would get you 150,000
that was quick math. This is why
plus
you're
a
the
little
chief.
bit. Plus a little bit.
Mhm.
I was also thinking
Wow.
about if you could go back and live a year of your life. Which
Yeah.
would you go back and live a year?
2019.
Oh.
Let's hear it. 2019 was
This
a
is
good
hard
year.
question.
Mine was 2021.
Me too,
Because
honestly.
That's when I met you
Okay.
guys. That's when
Yeah.
I met Grant, even though we weren't dating in 2021. But like, I feel like that's when like my life, like, and I graduated college.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's when my life was like,
A lot of things happening at one
like
time.
very exciting. Because
Yeah.
I feel like before, like, I was just like boring, and then like I finally like made friends, and then like,
Because she thought we were cool.
yeah, and then and then like, yeah, it got more exciting. So
I agree with that.
I would have said 21, but like the summer of 21 till the summer of 22. So like
Oh, so not
halfway.
like a calendar.
Yeah.
Not the beginning of
Yeah.
21. That was not good for me.
Mhm.
Then not like the end.
I would say it's from like May for me for like May 21. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, halfway through to the next.
because that's when I graduated.
I'd,
yeah.
I'd,
You know,
yeah.
I think that was just like a really exciting time for everybody too, because it was like right out of COVID, and like that's when everything started
Mhm.
opening up again. So everybody was like, let's
True.
get out, like,
True.
let's, hey,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but it was like really good
Yeah,
overall. I think that's honestly that would be the year.
that'd be for me.
Yeah.
Janelle, do you agree?
I would say, I don't really remember 21 too much. 23, honestly, last year was really good for me. 24 kind of gone downhill, but that's okay.
It's okay. It's only the beginning. We're only
No,
not even
23 was
halfway.
when I got my puppy. So,
Aw,
yeah.
churro.
Yeah.
Insert pic.
Really? Grant hates her, so he probably won't
He
insert
just
the pic.
doesn't like her because he's allergic.
We're sorry for
Okay.
the feedback. There's wind out here right now.
Yeah.
So.
But we're outside, so that's what you get.
We're
Nature.
outside, Yeah.
No, all the
Small
neighborhood.
town.
We have a lot of neighborhood boys in like the little neighborhood that I live in, and they all call her Cheerio.
Honestly, I
think
think that's cuter.
I know they know her name, but the one boy was like Cheerio, and then he just kept calling her
Renamed
that
her.
from
Aw.
that point on. Yeah.
It's really cute. The next question.
back there.
It is getting dark. And a good thing we have these lights up
Yeah.
here.
Anyway.
What was that? Excuse me. Something just fell.
I thought it was the thing snapping.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it
Anywho.
was.
How
How many more do we have?
That was 5. We have until 8. We have 3 more.
We don't have to do all of them.
No. I'm going to
'Cause then-
skip this.
Yeah, figure another good
We
one.
got ministry minute.
What's our time?
I don't. Okay, we're just gonna do number 7. What is something that everyone should be? He wrote this wrong. What is something that everyone should be
Now we're
trained
6.
to be able to do?
Like a
Say
life
that again.
skill.
Sorry, ma'am.
What's something that everyone should be trained to do?
Self-defense.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm.
I like that.
As a I'm gonna skip what I was just gonna say. I don't want to make this feminist. I was gonna say as a woman.
This is the girls' podcast.
That's
Yeah,
true.
No,
true.
the guys should.
Honestly, the guys
No,
should do
self-defense
self-defense
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
So-
And then they can also
Good
protect.
Yes.
So they as a man, them as a man, then can
Them
protect
as
not
men.
just them, but then
I agree.
Definitely.
their wives. Grant, we should get Grant some self-defense classes.
Definitely. I think the thing that I think that everyone should know is sign language.
Ooh,
that'd be
Amen.
cool.
I did a
That would be very
I did a
cool.
persuasive speech in college about how everyone should do no sign language, and I did the first like minute or 2 of it in
Yeah.
sign language,
Yeah.
and they were all like, what? And I'm like, that's how people feel whenever
Mm.
they can't hear you. So yeah, it was really cool.
That is really
Well,
cool.
Can I add to that?
Sure.
I also love the sign language because like I know a little sign too. That when you're across the room in like a gym or something, I've done it in the gymnasium.
Mhm.
Like you can still communicate when you're like so far away.
No, I
If you
saw
can see
that.
their hands,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
these 2 girls, one like at school, one was studying at a table, one was in line for Starbucks, and they were just like standing across the room from each other, and I was like,
Yeah.
like what do I know? What are they talking about?
Yeah. It's really good to know.
Hmm.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good
Good
answer.
answer, Steve.
Thank you.
Reesa?
I don't really know. Self-defense is really good. I immediately thought like, oh, what's a good trade to know? Like, how to fix your dryer, how to fix your car.
Like all the
Tire.
basic, like.
Yeah, like
How to change your
Yeah.
like
tire?
handy stuff where you don't have to like always call in like a handyman or send your car to the shop or something like
That's
that.
why you
Mhm.
marry them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Vanessa looks at her hand.
Well, no.
She definitely just went.
She was,
it like moves on my finger, so I have to like put it
That's
back.
what you say.
Okay.
Anyways,
Is Grant a handyman?
he can. Yeah,
He is.
he can be with some things. Like obviously, he's an electrician, so he knows all that stuff, and he knows like how to change a tire. Like he knows all that stuff. But
Yeah. Good.
yeah,
I think any man can be equipped with just a hammer and YouTube. Like,
Mhm.
honestly,
yeah.
they're
For
good
real.
to go.
Nowadays,
I mean, I did learn how to put air in my tires, change my windshield wipers, and jump a car at school this semester. So
Good
some
job.
That's pretty
friends
good.
from school
From
helped,
YouTube?
and
No, from my
YouTube helped.
friends. Yeah.
A little bit of YouTube, but mainly friends. So
Yeah.
learning.
There you go, guys. Guys who are listening, if you want to
Impressed.
impress a
Yeah.
young lad, make sure you know.
Lass. Lad is man.
Awkward. Maybe not listen to what I just said. Yeah, no. Last. And then, yeah,
yeah.
that's awkward. Okay, bye. Here you go.
Oh, I was just agreeing with you.
Okay.
I would say like cooking or like doing that. I mean, then we would probably all be fat, but well, maybe not, because then we won't eat out as much.
You'd be able to cook well too. Like
Yeah.
cook healthy. food.
Healthy, clean
Yeah.
food
Mhm.
out of your garden.
I was gonna say
Oh.
grow
Yeah.
food too.
I wish I had a
Yeah.
green
Ooh.
thumb.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
grow anything.
growing
You
things.
do.
Mhm. I do.
You do.
Cue the
Spider
spider plant.
plant.
Can't really see
Uh,
it, but
I bought it like that, and it's still alive after 3 weeks. So
it's pretty
it's
good.
okay.
Did you go?
I would just say something basic like first aid.
Mm.
CPR.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Because I was on the plane this weekend, and I was like, I really hope, like, I'm CPR certified, so I was like, I really hope somebody doesn't need me.
Yeah, like
Not
that's
that I'm the only
awful,
one,
like,
but still,
yeah,
yeah.
It's like nerve wracking, like you have to step up because
Yeah.
you know what to do.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
That's why I couldn't be a nurse, Reesa. That's all.
Yeah, no, I walk into a hospital and I'm like, okay, like it's on me now. Like,
Yeah.
do I know it or do I not?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's actually really good. So today, at school at recess, they had like a fun day. Sorry, this is so side noted, but we had a inflatable. What do you call those things? Like
Bounce house?
Bounce house, yeah. But it was like the obstacle one, and a kid fainted inside of it,
Aw.
and so like a bunch of like, and I was one of the people on duty, and so they were like, teachers, we need to help, emergency. And so like a bunch of teachers ran, and I was like, oh, I can't do it. And so I like watched all the other kids while they took care of it. But yeah, like, but it's, yeah, like you have to know. A lot of people, you're just like on duty, like you're
Yeah.
Your fight or flight. Like you better
Yeah.
hope that you're not
yeah,
freezing in those situations.
yeah, like I did. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'll take care of the kids. But
The
yeah.
motherly instincts kicked in.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I
Wow.
mean, if it happened right from you, yeah, but like, oh yeah. So definitely, that's a good one. Good one.
Crazy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Questions?
I have one more question just that I thought of because I don't like the rest of theirs. We can read them after. But it is, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Danessa, go
Period.
first.
I thought you were saying Danessa was your pet peeve.
I did. She said period. Wow. No.
How the tables have turned.
I was gonna say Danessa because when we were at your bachelorette trip,
Yeah,
you
you guys
did
already
your-
know what mine is.
Yeah, but tell it to the world,
Mine is
Tell us what that
when
means.
people chew with their mouth open.
Grant.
He's getting better now that he like is
Now that he
aware
knows,
that
yeah. Yeah.
Does like ASMR
but-
bother you?
No, because the ASMR that I listen to like isn't chewing. It's like putting candy in a jar.
And this.
Trickling.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can
Those are
get
annoying.
sometimes it can get really annoying. Yeah. But sometimes like when he does forget, or like Oni does this a lot too.
Yeah, she does.
She does this a lot. I just like look at him. He's like, And then he like fixes it, but only just gets worse. So yeah, that's mine.
Dude, I don't know.
I actually have a lot. That was only one.
You go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say mine would probably be when people just don't use common sense and they just like don't think things
Yes.
through, and like that was just a stupid decision, or like they just don't have like respect for things, just like common sense and basic respect. Like be a decent human being. That's
Amen.
Try hard.
Period.
Amen.
Mine is this actually happened to both of us yesterday. Is mansplaining.
Did we not just say that on the podcast?
We did just talk about this. Reesa and I were at Giant the other day. We had 2 different orders, and we both accidentally scanned a vegetable that had one of those barcodes on it, but you need to like put the
one of
number in.
those people.
I hate when that happens, right? And I worked at a grocery store. I get how it is, Janelle.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. But so this thing scans, and I was like standing there, and I wait for this kid to come over, and he had to be like 17 maybe, and he was like, oh, what is the matter? And I was like, oh, I accidentally scanned the barcode. He goes, oh, well, so you can't do that. And I said,
No, duh.
I know.
Fix it.
I was like, yeah. I said, I'm accidentally scanned. He goes, well, see, yeah. When it comes to vegetables and fruits, you have to
Oh
put
my
the number
gosh.
into the machine, and then set it on the thing to be weighed. And then
So
once
he
it
explained that
registered,
to you?
yeah. And then he's like, once it weighs, and then it'll say you can put it in the bag. And I was like, okay.
Meanwhile, she had
Thank
like
you.
4 other fruits and veggies that she
Bro.
already typed the number in.
Yeah, I had
that were
other
sitting in
stuff.
the bag.
That's so annoying.
At the same time, Reesa scans this bag of grapes.
Okay, I
at
pick
the
it up.
scanner next to me.
I'm like looking for the barcode on the bag, and I'm like, I don't know where it is. So I set it down on the thing to type the number in, and it goes beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where's the barcode? And he like comes over and says the exact same thing. And I'm just standing there like, not like, yeah, thanks. Okay. I felt bad. Like, it is his job, but like at the same time, it's like,
We're not done.
I can read the number. I'm sorry I messed up. I knew you were bored. I just decided again to give you something to do.
earn your pay.
Dude, that's rough.
it was pretty funny. We walked away and we were like, thank you.
Oh
Running
my
out of the
word,
store.
I couldn't.
If Oni was there, oh my gosh.
Ani would be like,
I
I
know.
know.
Yeah,
Anyone
no.
with like guns drawn.
No. What did she do to that kid? Like she threatened to hit him or something
yeah.
at Uprise.
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
Okay.
she would do that. She'd throw hands
Or grapes.
or grapes. I don't know. I honestly don't know what mine is.
Slow drivers, I thought you said.
Amish people.
Amish people.
Mm.
No. Horse and buggies, potholes. I don't know. I honestly
Anything
don't
with
know.
road
I'm
rage.
skipping. I'm using my Inno card.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah,
No.
I would say that made me think of like anything with road rage, especially because we were in the airport and then there's like slow walkers too. So that's kind of annoying.
rough.
Mm.
Because remember last year we had to like run through the Chicago airport
That was so fun.
we were late.
We were like, I'm alone.
Yeah, that was awful.
And our grandparents were like, we can't make it. It was
In
fun.
the wheelchairs.
They
like
refused.
racing.
We didn't have time to find wheelchairs. We were cutting
You'd
it
have
back.
to rent
Well,
them,
like
too.
the plane,
Oh,
like the
true.
plane, like they had to hold the plane
they held
for
it for
us.
us because we were that late.
And
Oh my
all the
word.
people on the plane were like, "You're the people who are holding us up."
It was you.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That
us.
was a good question.
yeah, thanks, Ed.
Moving on from that,
Yeah.
Janae has the ministry minute for us
Yeah.
today.
Honestly, we're just gonna
I
pull
just
this thing out.
before you do that, I just feel like we never like talked about golf,
Oh,
and you literally said that in your
wow.
intro.
Yeah, I did. So why I said that is because on our Danessa's bachelorette trip.
On our trip.
I mean, Ani did pay for my meal. But
Oh my gosh.
awkward. Anyway, we actually ended up staying on a golf course, so we really wanted to rub that in the guys' faces because if you listen to last week's episode, all you heard is a golf.
Yeah.
And so
Except
we are now
I'm on
staying
Ryan's
here.
side whenever he said he's not 85, so
Mhm.
he doesn't play
Yeah.
golf.
That was good.
Yes.
that was,
That was
good.
I will have to say though,
Come
so
back.
I finally went golfing with Grant and his
Okay, you didn't talk about
and his sister and her fiance, and I mean, me and her were just in the golf cart, so it was fine. But like it was fun. I mean, I didn't
do anything.
I didn't hit anything. I was just like driving and eating snacks the whole time. But like I see like why they like keep going back, even though it is frustrating for them. But I will say, Grant's not listening. But
Not yet.
he finally got in. Like he like chipped it in, if you know what that means.
Yeah.
He was like below like that's it's like a hill, and then the what's it called? Hole, I guess.
Like the
was
green?
Yeah, the green, like where they're supposed to hit it. It was like right there.
The grass?
And, he's right there. And he like chipped it in, and he like got it in.
Oh, he was so happy.
Good.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It was his first one.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Yeah, but we didn't get a video of it, and he was kind of sad about
I
that.
want to try it sometime, but I think I'd be really bad.
Yeah.
Really
I know
bad.
this isn't golfing in guys' eyes, but I say we go to Top Golf and we golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done
It is
that.
really fun.
It is.
Yeah, it is. But at
Really?
the golf
we're
range, they
gonna
have
go.
like those like tracers or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry that was random, but you said that in the intro, so I was like, you should probably talk about
that was
it.
good. Good. Thank you. Well, actually, that goes right in. So,
Oh, good.
I'm reading out of like my little Devo that I've actually read out before, I believe. And the title is actually Celebrate Each Other. And, you know, the whole trip we were
Aw.
celebrating Danessa. So, yeah. So the verse is 1 Corinthians 10:16 through 17. And it says, "Is not the cup of thanksgiving for which we give thanks a participation in the blood of Christ? And it is not the bread that we break And it is not the bread that we break a participation in the body of Christ, because there is one loaf. We who are many are one body, for we all share the one loaf." So it says, basically, I'm gonna skip some sessions. I'm so sorry. Some sections. It says the church is the same way. It's made up of many gifts.
Emphasizing?
No.
Oh.
Ethnicities.
Oh.
Ethnicities, cultures, stories, and talents. And it's all to serve the same God in a beautiful, complex way. However different we all may look from each other, we all have recognized that living for Jesus is more important than anything else we could spend our days and lives doing. This generation of young believers has an opportunity to impact the trajectory of the global church community. If we center ourselves on this fact that we have been rescued from our sinful nature and have been called to walk into the light, the world will see a powerful, unified church. God has created each of us in unique ways, but he's also called us to serve him together. Unity doesn't happen by chance. It requires us to be intentional with our actions. And then it says, like, take time today to encourage one another, fellow brothers and sisters, as we unite in the faith. But anyway, that was like a really pull out quick thing, ministry minute, but it was from today, and it was celebrate each other and in Thanksgiving. So kind of fit.
That's fine.
Any thoughts?
Mhm.
Any other ministry minute from our guest? Ryan did it last time, so
I was gonna say, I have a thought.
go
I think
for
it's
it.
sometimes easy to forget to celebrate those who like aren't Christians in a brother sister Christ like way, because it's sometimes we get up a front of like, oh, they're not a Christian, we don't think the same way, we have different opinions, different beliefs, and it's so easy to just like kind of turn that off when we should be celebrating the same way we celebrate each other, like our brothers and sisters in Christ, when they all are. But no, that's good.
Mhm.
That's actually really good, Reesa. Good job.
Mm.
Good. Yeah. Anybody else?
Good.
Any last minute thoughts? Go for it. She hasn't touched it all the whole podcast.
I was gonna do
so.
it right after we're done reading, but I was like,
Yeah.
no, that's not the
Yeah.
time.
You've
for
watched
it.
a lot
Yeah.
of episodes to know to do that, so
Yeah. That's funny. Well, with that being said, I actually have like a little bit more of a ministry minute I will talk on, which is celebrating, you know, like what you just said, like people like non-believers. And this happened at school today. I wasn't gonna share this on my podcast, but here we go. So I had one kiddo and really, really off day today. I'm not a person that wants to send kiddos to the principal's office. Try everything, you know, never had, hopefully will never. And really bad today. Just like, it was just a really bad day for him. And I prayed about it. I have little sticky notes, write little prayers on that when I feel frustrated or something, how I feel. Write a prayer. Well, he comes over the desk and he may have found that sticky note.
Oh.
and he read it. And I didn't put his name on it, but he made conclusions. And I was just asking like for peace for God. And I was like, I'm choosing to love him, even though this is like really hurting me right now, for just some things he was doing. And I was like, I'm just choosing to love him through this and just going to show him the love of Christ. And, well, he saw that and he read that, and he really switched it right on there. And then I had this sitting right beside it, and he was like, is this your Bible? And so he just like started conversation with me after reading that prayer.
Wow.
So it was a really amazing moment, from him cursing me out in the morning to like asking me and being really intentional, and he did not mean to see that note at all, that prayer on that sticky note, but he flipped it over and he read it, but then it changed. And so just like those little things, and like in that note I was talking about how like I know that he is capable of doing what I ask him to do. I know he is like smart. I know all these
like
things,
calling
and
him
so
higher.
I was like affirming him
Yeah.
in that sticky note. And
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what he needed to see, because the whole day it was like, you hate me as a teacher, like everybody hates me, and he was just telling all like the negative talk, and it was just like, I think he just needed to see it and like realize that it's not how I feel about him. And so it was just a really cool moment, and definitely
That's
celebrating
really cool.
him, and just that little
What grade
little
was
connection. Third grader.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like goes to show that like when we choose to do that,
Mm-hmm.
like even in your action to help yourself and like like saying that prayer,
To frustrate.
the frustrating prayer, it was you going to God about a situation and then
Yeah.
him being able to use that to maybe plant a seed for
Yeah,
that kid.
which is crazy.
Which is
Yeah.
like obeying God and what he says is like
Yeah.
can be like a really small step for you, but he can just take it and like run with it.
Yeah, I know, it was crazy. Like, it was not meant for him to see that. But yeah, so it was just
Wow.
really, and like the rest of the day, he just like did exactly what I asked him to do, and he just kept on like asking questions, and then he asked why we don't talk about God in school and like all these things. So it was
Wow.
just really good overall conversation.
What a
but
neat mission field that you have.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
I know you I know it you like you went to Shalom of course
Yeah.
for high school and you're like, "Oh, I just love being in that environment." Not
Yeah.
that it's always Christ-centered,
But I
but
love being out in the mission field.
there's something about the
Public school.
public schools, they need reached most, and so that's where
Mhm.
you really need to be
Yeah.
in order to
Yeah.
opportunities that it poses.
Yeah.
And I was just, yeah, and like I'm a person, I'll say right here, like I have worship music, because it's instrumental, playing throughout the classroom and everything, and the amount of kids that like ask about being like a Christian is really surprising to me, and it's an amazing thing though. Like I didn't realize like how many people actually know that God exists and like that God is, all these things.
Because I feel like it's
so-
not talked about.
no, but
So
like
you just don't know.
yeah, but I don't know.
But I feel like
Wow.
kids are more like, they don't have like any filters, so they're more
Yeah.
willing to just like ask if they're comfortable with you and
Yeah.
not overthink it, or just be curious and like, yeah.
Especially at
Curiosity.
that age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
They're so impressionable too. So like you also gotta like be careful what you say. But no, it's
Yeah.
definitely a cool opportunity.
yeah. So
Very cool.
I don't know, but well, with
Thanks
that
for
being
sharing.
said, no, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. With that being said, make sure you go
That's it.
watch.
Go to
You do it.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Janae?
You'll see June 1st.
Oh,
Boundary
yes.
Oh,
June 1st,
yeah.
which actually this is going to come out after
Saturday.
that.
Coming to that, because I
Oh.
live pretty close up there, so I think I'll just
Come on out.
show up.
Absolutely.
Well, this is us saying that we had a great time at Foundry Fest.
Thank
We
you
sold-
for everybody. We love
Yay.
seeing all of you, all of your shining faces on that beautiful day
Yeah.
at the Foundry
Foundry
Fest. But no, yeah, we are very excited to ramp up all of the small
Mhm.
town activities for this
Awesome.
summer. Yeah, but like I said, you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Go watch, look for our little friends in the YouTube, and leave us a comment.
If
But
you know, you know.
Enrique.
on that note, thanks guys, we love you.
Bye.